And we have exclusive news coming in the court in Jharkhand has ordered an FIR to be filed against Acting Secretary of BCCI Amitabh Chaudhary and others for misappropriation of funds of the Jharkhand State Cricket Association by its present former office bearers. It is a rather serious complaint that has been filed that alleges funds that have been misappropriated to the amount of almost 196 crores, and it is yet another incident of dubious and corrupt practices in the Indian State Cricket Association. Now remember, the BCCI time and again is being exposed for the misappropriation of funds and the lack of transparency in its funds, and this time indeed yet another serious charge against top BCCI officials. Republic TV has accessed an FIR against BCCI Acting Secretary Amitabh Chaudhary. And while we are trying to connect with our sports editor Shumon Ray, who has a copy of this exclusive document, this is a copy of the FIR that has been filed against BCCI's Acting Secretary Amitabh Chaudhary. Let's now go across to our sports editor Shumon Ray, who joins us from the Delhi studio. Shumon, coming to you now, explain to us the details of this FIR.
Let me first give you,
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I just explained the context over here. This is regarding the cases of misappropriation of BCCI funds. Now, this is the judgment order of Jharkhand Chief Magistrate. And in this, if I can ask my video journalist Manoj to zoom in over here. This is against Amitabh Chaudhary, and this is Cricket Association of this, and this is an order by the Chief Magistrate of Jharkhand, and he has asked to the officer in charge of Bistapur Police Station that a complaint is being sent for institution of FIR and investigation under the provision of Section 156.5 of CRPC. Now, which means of corruption, misappropriation of fund, and siphoning away of money. Now, if I come to the point of here, this is a complaint filed by Ujjal Das, who was a former Jharkhand state cricket player and also a former member of Jharkhand Cricket Association. He has a complaint, and based on this complaint, which the most important point in this complaint, if I can read out, is that the BCCI, and it is mentioning Amitabh Chaudhary's name. He was then the Jharkhand State Cricket Association's president, and now he is the BCCI acting secretary. The complaint is, between the period of 2010 and 15, BCCI has paid 196.26 crore to the association, and this fact has been admitted by the then Secretary of BCCI in the affidavit filed before the Honorable Supreme Court, that the BCCI has separately provided the huge amount of money to the association for construction of otherwise modification of the stadium. So double money has been paid. This is very important because this 196.26 crore was meant to be for the construction of stadium and infrastructure, but a separate money had also come for the association as well. Now, that the above, the fifth point is very important, that the above named accused person in the conspiracy with each other used to make false documents. This is very, very important and scathing remarks and used to drain out the money, amount of money used for provided by the BCCI for their own use. Now, this is a very, very serious charge because this is a charge of misappropriation of BCCI funds, because as we can understand here, they are saying money used to provide by the BCCI for their own use. And that is further to be mentioned here, that the accused person have opened the restaurant in the premises. By this money, it was not used for the infrastructure or for the ground, but it was used for opening of restaurant. And very, very important point, the point number 7 of the accused, they have said that it has been known that all the accused person being in conspiracy with each other and converted the money of the association to their own personal use, which shall not be less than 2.5 crore. So 196.26 crore was given to the association, of which money was siphoned away for other purposes. These are all accusations. We are not saying that this is being proved. This is in the FIR, and based on this, there was a preliminary investigation, after which only the Chief Magistrate of Jharkhand had ordered to the SHO of a police station to file an FIR. These are clinching things because based on these report and these documents, we can say that this is a very, very serious charge against the acting Secretary of BCCI, Amitav Chaudhary. These are the documents in exclusive possession of Republic TV. This is the order, the court order, which clearly says and indicts and says and asks the officer in charge of Bistapur police station that the complaint is being sent for institution of FIR and investigation under the provision of section 156.5 of CRPC, Criminal Procedure Act. So clearly, it is very difficult at this moment to say what will be the legal ramification of it, but it appears very, very serious charges against Amitav Chaudhary, who was then
so,
the Jharkhand Cricket Association's president
of a
and
larger
now
nexus?
the acting Secretary of BCCI.